he totally likes you. What? No, definitely not. Do you not see the signs? No. Hello, overthinkers. Welcome. I'm here to tell you that teens should not acknowledge romantic signs from others. Let's just say we all know that person who keeps giving signs that they might like you. If not, you're lucky. If you do, here's some great advice. Ignore it. What if it wasn't even a sign? What if they were just being friendly? Plus, imagining it is way better than in reality, and who wants to deal with the awkward situation where you may find yourself getting rejected? Firstly, just think, what if it wasn't a sign? For example, Katie has been best friends with Tyler ever since they met in kindergarten, but recently she's been noticing that he's been paying a little more attention to her than usual whenever they're together. But he couldn't possibly like her, right? I mean, so many things can go wrong. Just think, Katie goes to Tyler, but it wasn't a sign. Just like that, poof, her best friend of 8 years is gone. There's so many things that can go wrong. They're always nice to you, but that's exactly the problem. They're always nice, and they're just being nice. No romance, not a sign, and definitely didn't mean anything. Plus, the average high school relationship only lasts around 6 months. So say you do end up dating, and it's going fine, but a good amount of time goes by. Then all the feelings from the start to calm down. Everything's a lot more casual now, but are you still sure it'll last? Now, if that didn't convince you, my next point surely will. Adding on to what I said previously, the romantic scenario you've imagined in your head is most likely better in your head than in reality. Let's say you're having your first kiss. It's a perfect place, time, and person. Then you actually have your first kiss. Their lips were chapped, their breasts smell like onions, and you kissed in the parking lot of Domino's. So, if you're an overthinker just like me, if you don't like someone who might like you, you'd probably still imagine how they would act or how it would be if you were, hypothetically, in a relationship. Normally, if you don't know them that well, you might imagine them in the best possible way, right? Well, let's just say that's not very realistic. But it's okay, only 2 to 5% of high school relationships last, so it's not particularly tragic. Still not convinced? Well, I have one last thing to say. By letting them come to you, there's no possibility of failure. The chances of unrequited love are 4 times more common than reciprocal love. So say you do go to them to tell them that you like them back. There's a good chance that you'll find out that they don't like you. For example, Katie, again, gets a feeling that her best friend Tyler, who is coincidentally also her crush, likes her, and she's been ignoring it for months. But then she finally gives in, and she finds out that he did like her, then lost feelings along the way. Now that's going to be embarrassing. You stress and prepare yourself just to get embarrassed. Now everybody knows. That's the last thing you want, practically the whole school knowing. To conclude, teenagers should not pay attention to any romantic signs given to them. There's a big chance that they were just being friendly, not trying to imply they like you. If you imagine it, it's probably better than if it were real. And finally, by letting them come to you, you're saving yourself from disappointment. So what are you going to do the next time someone gives you a sign that they might like you?